one last time. I've had enough of all the militarism, the senseless killing, the jealousy, the hate, and the greed. But do you have to go as a human? Of course not. But I want to. I made myself human so that I might better understand the world situation in human terms. I want to feel, to experience anger, frustration, vanity, fear, and greed.
You mean you intend to get down and grovel in the dirt?
I wouldn't put it in just those terms, but yes.
It's very nice.
Fit to kill, huh?
Very nice indeed. Sax?
Sax? Man, damn it, Gabe. It's from Lord and Taylor.
I should have known.
And look at you, Gabe. That robe, those sneakers. Gabe, take it from someone who knows. You're eons behind the times. Just so old-fashioned, really.
Oh, I know that, ma'am, but these are comfortable.
But so gauche.
And I've had these sneakers for ages, literally. Besides, they don't get out much anymore.
Well, you can't expect me to take you anywhere in a get-up like that.
I know.
Oh, darn. Should have made myself just a couple of inches taller. Clothes would hang so much more nicely.
But everybody looks up to you, ma'am.
Well, they do and they don't.
Ma'am.
Well, as I see it, as the world turns, half of them are looking up to me, while the other half are actually looking down. Those on the far side.
I don't think they're actually looking down on you. It's up to them anyway, isn't it?
The way they look at God, you mean?
Uh-huh.
I suppose so. Still. Let there be light. That always gives me such a feeling of power. Man, damn it, Gabe! Did you see the Times? Did you? I did bring it in. Oh, Haiti has the bomb. And then this. Congress approves funds to produce neutron bombs. Didn't I tell you I was on the verge of taking a drastic step? Haiti! Haiti!
You may have mentioned something about it.
Ugh, this is the last straw. No nuclear proliferation. Where will it end, Gabe? I believe this is actually worse than the invention of the automobile. It's not enough that they practically ignore 10 simple rules. They have to come up with a neutron bomb. Oh, no. No, absolutely not. I won't give them the chance. They've had their chance. They've just gone too far this time. They've just pushed me too hard. It's time to start the world over again.
Oh, my Lord! I didn't mean it that way, but you don't mean not the entire world.
Well, if I don't, they'll just do it themselves.
Still, that's such a drastic measure, perhaps a bit too much.
Just get me a good man, Gabe. You know the kind.
Yes, I know. Will you still be going to Earth then?
Of course, but not to warn them this time. It's too late for that.
impression I'm here to help you.
Bless you.
Look, Mrs. Yoder, please, will you just sit down and listen to me? The world is not coming to an end. Not next Thursday, or next Friday, or any time soon.
Oh, you little faith, thou shalt be the first of all.
Miss Yoder, really?
Bear ye not false witness against thy creator.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was. You don't have to go so soon, we still have time.
But there's so little of it left. I must warn the people. The people must repent.
Very well. On your way out, warn Miss James, and while you're at it, make an appointment for next week.
Done so soon? It's no use. He won't listen. He won't listen. But he does not believe. But you must believe me, Miss James. The world's coming to an end.
Is next Thursday all right?
There isn't gonna be a next Thursday.
Well, we'll make an appointment just in case. Same time on Thursday. See you then.
I hope so.
Dr. Adams,
What is it, Miss James?
it's about Miss Yoder.
She's a sick woman, all right.
It's about her bill.
Oh, what about it?
She's several months behind,
Don't worry about her bill. I have plenty of patients who pay.
and plenty who don't.
Okay, I didn't become a psychiatrist just to get rich, you know.
Oh?
I became a psychiatrist because I like the hours. Who's next?
Mr. Tomasi.
Oh, Lord, no.
I'm afraid so.
Okay, boss.
Lovely! Lovely! Lovely!
Thank you, they're beautiful.
I didn't mean the flowers.
Well, thank you again and very much. You don't need to bring me such nice things.
It's my pleasure. God created beautiful women to be pampered. How's Doc?
Oh, tired, I think. Ready for you? Go on in.
Okay, boss.
Take Miss James down some coffee.
Sure, boss.
Does he have to do that every single time?
Brutus the Barber Beefcake means no harm. Doc! Oh,
Hello, Mr. Tomasi.
I'm here, Doc. I want you to get me straightened out. Help me walk the straight and narrow.
Mr. Tomasi, you don't want to come here because you want to walk the straight and narrow. You come here because you feel guilty.
Wrong! I go to my priest when I feel guilty. I come to you because I want to understand why I do what I do.
Very well, why do you do what you do?
It's my job, Doc.
Mr. Tomasi, there are plenty of jobs out there that don't require you to feel guilty about doing them.
Right, Doc. Fact is, I've been considering the possibility of becoming a librarian.
Is there some kind of sick mafia humor behind that? There's nothing wrong with librarians, you know.
Okay, I'll run for Congress.
You're not that bad.
What do you suggest then?
What does your family do? Yes, I believe, yes, you told me you had a brother. What does he do?
He was sort of into real estate.
Was?
It grieves me to talk about it, Doc. My only brother.
You mean he succumbed?
No, Doc, he died.
Okay, I'm very sorry, I didn't realize that.
It's all right.
How did he die exactly?
I just went through this with my priest.
Oh, you didn't kill him, did you?
Of course I didn't kill him. He just had this unfortunate accident. He drowned, Doc.
In the East River, I bet.
Oh, no, Doc, not that garbage swill. It was the Hudson.
Mr. Tomasi, we've discussed this. It's not any way to behave. You're supposed to drown your sorrows and your troubles, not your relatives.
Drowning is one of the easiest ways to go, Doc.
That's besides the point. Tell me why you did it.
There was a strip of land over
Other
there.
than that, tell me what you felt when you did it.
I already told you, Doc. I didn't do it.
I know, you just made the arrangements.
Right. And I'm making the funeral arrangements, too. That's my responsibility as the sole surviving son.
I'm sure he'd be proud.
Yeah, he was never any good at that sort of thing.
He'll make a lovely corpse.
Oh, yeah, Doc, you ought to see it. All decked out in his three-piece suit. Black, of course. Maroon tie. Never seen him look so good, even when he was alive.
Mr. Tomasi, we've discussed this. Oh, this isn't type of behavior you're supposed to have. That was immoral, inhumane.
Doc, I know that. And I know I ought to knock that sort of thing off, but I can't. That's what I'm doing here. I want you to make my mind right. Fix my head so I won't have to kill my brother. Of course, I don't have a brother left to kill now.
What about your mother, Mr. Tomasi?
Oh, no, Doc. I don't want her dragged into this.
No, it's important we talk about your childhood. Did you like your mother?
She was an angel, Doc. And a cook. Made a dynamite eggplant parmesan. And I remember her voice.
And here you've complicated my life with a mountain of data that no one in their right mind can comprehend.
You have to remember, ma'am, I'm a musician, not a statistician.
I do remember that, Gabe. And when I bought you that computer, I thought that... Well, I thought...
That thing has only complicated my life, too. It's fast. You have to admit that it's fast, but still.
Maybe a more sophisticated model would
Lord,
help.
no. I mean, Lord, no. I don't think that's the answer.
Gabe, what does this all mean? In simple terms?
Nothing is simple anymore, ma'am.
Did you find me a good man or not?
Yes, I did, and surprisingly enough, he's a New Yorker. A Dr. Harry X.
Does he meet all the criteria that I established?
Oh, yes.
And he's a good man, you're sure?
A good man indeed, the finest kind, with only a relatively minor foible.
Foible?
A flaw?
Oh, yes. What's the flaw?
Brunette.
Brunettes?
He's a little weak when it comes to brunettes.
You mean they make him sin?
Well, they make him want to, but so far he's managed to hold out.
So far, so good then, huh, Gabe?
Exactly, and he is married, white house, kids, dog, the whole thing.
Well, I suppose I'll have to pay a visit to this Dr. Adams.
Yep, I suppose you better.
Man, damn it, Gabe, New York! What should I wear?
I would suggest something in black.
Black? Man, damn it, Gabe, not at the height of the season. Get me my khaki suit.
I see. Then you don't find it interesting, do you?
Mrs. Lee, you are my patient, and as my patient, I do find you interesting.
Is that all?
Mrs. Lee.
Call me Michaela, please.
Oh, very well, Michaela. I do find you interesting, and you're a very lovely woman, but that's besides the point. You're my patient, a fellow human being who's trying to cope with these afflictions in this seemingly hostile universe. Does that satisfy you in any way?
Hardly. But go on. Help me cope with my human affliction.
We were talking about your husband.
No, I wasn't.
No,
No. The man of my dream wasn't my husband.
but it was just a thought, a dream.
Of course.
Tell me about that man, your husband. What kind of a man is he?
Busy. Very busy.
With his business?
His practice.
Is he an attorney?
No, he's a psychiatrist.
I see. How extraordinary. But he must be very busy with his practice then.
Yes, Dad, with politics and golf and clubs and churches and Little League and Big League and everything else
But you.
but me.
And in consequence, you have these thoughts.
Naturally.
I see.
Doctor, my husband didn't provide me with food. Shall I starve to death?
Well, no.
And if he didn't provide me with shelter, shall I stand out in the rain and catch pneumonia?
No, not on your life.
And if he didn't provide me with clothes, shall I go without?
No, no.
And is not the same true for my other needs?
Now just wait a minute.
Doctor, you've answered all of my questions. I know what I must do now.
Oh my.
Provide for myself.
But what about the guilt?
What about it?
Won't you feel any?
Doctor, I'm a natural woman, not a rational man. today. Would you like to make an appointment?
No, actually not. But it's very important that I see the doctor.
Well, then perhaps you should make an appointment. Next week sometime?
This really can't wait.
Is this some sort of an emergency?
Yes, it is.
Well, let me check with the doctor.
I'd appreciate that.
Whom shall I say is calling?
Just say God. Just say God is calling.
Let me check with the doctor. Dr. Adams,
What is it, Miss James?
there's someone here to see you.
Tell them to come back tomorrow. I've had all I can take today.
I think it's an emergency case, doctor.
Do they look suicidal?
No, she looks fine, a little on the thin side maybe, but she said she's not.
God?
That's what she said.
Oh, great. First Miss Yoder, then the Godfather, and now God herself? Send her in.
The doctor will see you now.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Perry Adams.
My pleasure, I'm sure. I suppose the secretary told you who I am?
Yes, I suppose that's why you're here.
Why is that?
Because of who you are.
Yes, but how did you know?
It's my business to know.
Yes,
If
well.
you want to have a seat.
Oh, no. I'm not here for that.
You're not?
No, I'm here because I really am God.
Well, if you would just have a seat, relax, we'll talk about it.
I see what the problem is, Doctor. I understand. Damn it, Gabe.
Excuse me.
Man, damn it. It's just an expression. Damn that Gabe. She never should have picked a psychiatrist.
Gabe,
Gabriel, my head angel. I call her Gabe.
for short.
Right. Nickname, I think you call it.
Yes.
Dr. Adams, this is really quite embarrassing, and I fully understand your skepticism under the circumstances. I mean, someone walks right into your office claiming to be God, and you naturally assume that they're wacko.
Naturally.
But I'm not, you see. I really am the Almighty, the all number one.
If you would just have a seat. Very well, have it your way.
I ordinarily do.
I'm sure you do, Mrs. God.
Just God, no miss.
God's fine. Very well, God. When did you start to think that you were... Actually, when did you start to realize that you were who you are?
I've known it for a long time.
How long ago?
Since the beginning of time. Before that, even.
That's farther back than I planned to go. Let's try something else. How did you select me as your psychiatrist?
I didn't, Gabe did, but I had the final say. I always have the final say.
Gave your head angel.
That's correct, but she didn't select you to be my psychiatrist.
So Gabe, your head angel, selected me, but not as your psychiatrist?
That's correct. She selected you because you're a good man, the only truly good man that's on the planet.
That's flattering, I'm sure, but she must have not been checking too closely.
Are you referring to your fondness for brunettes?
How did you know that?
Gabe, she's been keeping her eye on you, and she said that in spite of it, you haven't succumbed.
Well, didn't she tell you that the thought is near as bad as the deed itself?
No, you don't remember her saying that. But you didn't succumb, and that's the point.
Of what?
Of your being a good man.
My thoughts have never been pure.
Thoughts don't matter.
I thought we just agreed that the thought is near as bad as the act itself.
Dr. Adams.
Oh, what am I discussing this with you for? You're not God.
Oh, yes, I am.
Prove it.
Really, Doctor.
Turn this water into wine.
That's been done.
So do it again.
Really, Doctor, I find this in very poor taste. But I'll pour.
Now, how did you do that?
Now, do you believe I'm God?
I never doubted your existence. I was just a little worried about your sincerity. What are you doing here anyway?
I told you, I need a good man.
Then I'm not your boy.
You'll do.
Or what?
The usual.
The sacrificial lamb? Oh, please, not the sacrificial lamb!
On the contrary, you're to be spared.
Cheers, then. Spared from what?
The flood,
The blood?
the flood.
What blood? Don't tell me you're gonna flood the place.
I'm afraid I have to.
But why?
Don't ask me any questions.
want to? What if I refuse?
But don't you want to be saved? You and your family? Think of your children.
But why me?
Ugh, man, damn it, if you only knew how many times I've asked that question. But I'll answer you, because you're the only truly good man left on the planet.
So you're just gonna drown everybody? That's rough justice.
I will be the judge of that.
Supposing I do help you with your little extravaganza, what am I to do?
Save mankind.
Save mankind? I can't even swim!
You got a good point there. Wait a minute. I do recall. I want you to build an ark, like, what's his name?
God,
Yes?
I'm a psychiatrist, not a marine architect.
Have it built. I want it big enough to hold, along with you and your family, of course, 2 of every species of animal on Earth.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute.
What?
First of all, I don't get along with animals. And second of all, I have allergies.
I don't take care of the animals. You just take care of your allergies.
Well, I'm not trying to tell you how to do your business or anything, but if you're going to do this, you might as well do it right. I see no need for mosquitoes, flies, ticks, rodents, and there's a few specimens of bacteria I say we can live without.
You just drive the boat. This is all part of a master plan. We can't go upsetting the balance of nature.
I know we can't upset the balance of nature, but what about man?
Nature will flourish without him.
Well, I'm sure nature will, but without man, who will be there for all the mosquitoes to bite?
You.
Okay, say I do this. How are we supposed to finance this venture?
Finance it?
The money? You can't just put us out into sea in a rust bucket.
Well, I suppose I'll have to, float alone.
Is there some type of divine humor in that?
Just a little joke.
How are we supposed to get this type of money anyway?
Do you have any friends in high places, Doctor?
No, absolutely not.
How much do you suppose we'll need?
A good 25 million just to get them to talk. Do you know anybody with that type of money?
Howard Hughes. I know Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes is dead.
Dead?
Didn't you know that?
Howard's dead? Imagine that.
I thought you knew everything.
Don't be absurd. How can I know everything? I mean, I try to keep up. I read the Times, Newsweek, Weekly Reader, Reader's Digest, 17, The Inquirer. A few more. But everything. There's no professional journal published in my field, you know.
I'm sorry, I just thought you knew.
I do know a lot, but hardly everything. If I knew everything, I might have been able to stop this whole thing before it got so out of hand. Stop some oppression here, some hate here, this war, that injustice, but it all snowballed. All of my warnings went unheeded. There comes a time when you just have to wipe the slate clean and start over again. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too. Winnie. Oh, what am I going to tell Winnie?
Who's Winnie?
My wife.
Ah, yes.
What am I going to tell her?
The truth?
The truth. I'll sound like Yoder. The God walked into my office this afternoon and told me I was selected out of all mankind to save humanity. She'll have me committed, and for good reasons.
She'll believe it when the rain comes. Meanwhile, do the best you can. Buy her a nice jacket. Those London fog styles are awfully nice. Meanwhile, get started on the arrangements for the Ark. I'll make some arrangements for the money, and I've also arranged for a postal box, but what's the zip for Midtown?
10019, I believe.
That's close enough. And Gabe has arranged for a toll-free phone number, should you feel the need to contact me. Otherwise, I'll get a hold of you. Here you go. Well, I'll be running along now. Good day. Oh, good Lord. Yes? You gave me a start. I gave everyone a start.
Orange juice? No.
Apple cider.
Not cider either.
It's water, a pitcher of water, the one from your office. Now stop this nonsense.
It's not water.
What is it?
It's wine.
What?
Wine.
An adult drink, honey. What are you doing with a pitcher of
It's
wine?
my proof. This picture did have water in this morning.
Harry, what on earth are you raving
I'm
about?
not raving. I'm not raving. I'm completely rational. You remember that.
I never doubted it until now. What's going on?
Not gonna believe this.
I don't doubt it. Believe what?
Who came to see you this afternoon?
Who, Dad?
Yeah, who?
Guess.
Darn it, Harry.
It wasn't Mrs. Barber, was it?
Who?
His teacher.
No, not her.
Was it a celebrity of some sort?
Yes, definitely a celebrity.
A basketball star. An LA Laker?
No, not an athlete.
A movie star. A leading man.
No, sorry.
King Kong?
There's no such thing. Tell us more, Dad.
It was a religious figure.
The Pope.
No.
Jesus.
You're getting warmer.
Don't tell me that God himself stopped out of the blue and into your office this afternoon.
No, she walked right through the front door.
God did?
Yes.
God.
He means that funny Miss Schroeder, the woman who thinks she's a prophet.
No, I don't.
This isn't funny, Harry. Not with the children here.
What does she look like?
Ruth, your father is just teasing.
No, I'm not. That's why I brought the pitcher of wine.
God dropped by to have cocktails. Is this what you're telling me, Harry? Children, I think it's time for you to go to bed.
But, Mom.
Just go, now! Harry, I think this whole thing is in very poor taste.
Winnie, there's going to be a flood. God, well, actually, Gabe did all the legwork. We, the whole family has been selected to save all mankind. I have to go to Bo and save all these animals.
An ark, I presume.
Yes, just like, what's his name?
Let me get this straight. God dropped by your office this afternoon and told you that she was going to destroy the world. And we, along with the children, are to be spared with two of every species of animal on this earth?
I tried to talk her out of mosquitoes, flies, ticks, rodents, and everything, but she wouldn't go for
Harry,
it.
I think you're serious.
I am serious. Would I be saying a crazy story like this if I wasn't?
Not unless you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm a psychiatrist. I know if I'm crazy or not.
Harry,
Oh, I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I brought the pitcher of wine.
why would God select you?
Because I'm a good man.
You're not that good.
No, I'm not. But Gabe had all this...
Who is Gabe?
Her right-hand gal.
Her right-hand gal. What did God look like?
Short-sighted, thin, overdressed. A woman.
Harry, you're working too hard.
No, I'm not. She walked right in my front office door. She was right there. There's a phone number, a post office.
I recommend a good psychiatrist if I knew one.
I am a good psychiatrist.
You can't treat yourself here.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. You just wait until the rain starts.
All right, Harry, I'll wait. In the meantime, why don't you slow down? Take some time off.
I am.
Good, that's good. You deserve it.
I'll need some time off to build the ark.
Oh, Harry, stop it.
Fine, I won't talk about it anymore.
What do you know about building an ark?
Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna have it built.
Using what for capital? I'm sure the cost of an ark has risen.
God only knows, and if anybody can get the money, she can.
Harry, please stop it.
Winnie, I need your help.
Darling, I know that, and I want to help, but I'm not sure what I can do. If you want me to help, you have to tell me.
The food. We'll need tons of it, not just for us, but for the animals. We'll need milk, oats, grain, honey, all that other stuff. And you can get started on that now.
Harry, you're impossible.
What did I say? What did I say? Am I crazy? I don't think so. And if I'm not crazy, what does that make me? Sane? Oh, I'm talking to myself. That's not a good sign. Why has she come to me? That's it. She wants to know why she has this compulsion to destroy. I need to help her. I need to guide her along this problem path of hers and set her down. Hey, you up there, can you hear me? I'm going to help you in any way I can. Okay? Okay? Doc's fine, I suppose.
Good. About the ship.
Yes, I was thinking more in terms of an ark.
An ark? Well, we don't ordinarily deal in arks per se. Don't know anybody that does. But I'm sure we can help you out. What size do you have in mind?
A good size ark.
Good size. Could you narrow that one down just a little bit for planning purposes?
Yeah, how tall would you say giraffes are? About 16, 17 feet?
I'd say in that neighborhood.
And rhinos, about 3 or 4 tons?
That's a pretty fair estimate. So you're hauling yourself giraffes and rhinos.
Yeah, I'll be hauling two of everything.
Two of everything. You don't know something I don't, Doc.
I'm afraid I do.
Look, Doc, the sun's hanging above the yard arm. Why don't we talk this one over a beer?
Mr. Carruthers, you may think I'm crazy, and I very well may be, but that's besides the point. I need this ark built. I don't need a very extravagant boat, but a seaworthy craft. And you'll see that my representative dropped off a $25 million check in your office this afternoon.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Well, it is your money.
No, it isn't. I don't know whose money it is.
Ours now.
The money is besides the point. I need this ship built. How long will it take?
Well, that all depends.
On what?
Well, a number of factors. Image, tonnage, work schedule, design, material. For example, what kind of main propulsion do you have in mind?
I did it. What's the least expensive?
Sails.
How many will I need?
Let's see, you'll probably need a crew of 80 to 100 to set them.
What else is there?
Well, oil, of course, and coal. But hey, how about a nuke, Doc?
A nuclear-powered ark?
It's expensive for what you're paying, and it will give you unlimited cruising range.
I don't want to cruise. No. A nuclear-powered ark is highly out of the question.
A conventional job won't give you much range. And considering where you're going to go, I bet you want to cruise.
I don't want to cruise. I have no idea where we're going.
Put yourself in God's hands?
Exactly.
So you'll go aground.
Ooh, I hope so. That's besides the point. I need this ship built. How long will it take?
I'd say 6 months to design and 2 years to build.
That's too long. I don't even have that much time.
Look, Doc, I'm no miracle worker, and this kind of job takes time. And I have other commitments to do.
Yes, I realize that. Okay. I'll talk to my representative, and I'll get back with you later.
Good. It's been a pleasure talking business with you. See you later.
I hope so.
What number are you attempting to reach?
Hello?
Hello, yes, we're here. What number are you attempting to reach, sir?
Who is this?
This is your operator.
Operator?
Yes, we're here.
I wasn't dialing the operator. I was trying to reach God, and you answered.
God, you said? You mean you want to speak to the chairman of the board, then?
No, not that bored anyway, but I was just...
What number are you attempting to reach, sir?
I was trying to attempt to reach a toll-free number, 800-751-3596.
That's 800-751-3596.
No, that's 800-757-3596.
You said 751 before.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Well, I made a mistake. This isn't even my note. It's 757, definitely 757.
So that's 800-757-3596?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but I can't complete your call. The number that you're trying to reach is part of a delinquent account.
You're kidding.
We do not kid, sir.
Oh, what can I do?
Would you like to speak to my supervisor, sir?
No, I don't.
You don't need to be so vituperative, sir.
I'm sorry. I was just mumbling to myself. Can I charge the call to my office phone?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to do that, sir. What number are you calling from?
212-385-7777.
Thank you.
Get that, Gabe. Hello.
Hello? Who is this?
To whom you wish to speak?
I asked you first.
This is Gabe.
Gabe? The Gabe?
The same.
This is Dr. Harry Adams. Is your boss around?
Oh, just a moment, Dr. Adams. Ma'am, it's Dr. Adams who wishes to speak with you. Who? Dr. Adams. You know, the gentleman who's selected to save mankind. You do remember Dr. Adams, don't you?
Of course I remember Dr. Adams. How could I forget that? I'll pick right up.
Just a moment, Dr. Adams.
Hello?
Hello, God?
Yes?
About the Ark.
The Ark, yes?
It's going to take nearly 3 years to build and design.
That's too long, much too long.
What can I do?
Well, to paraphrase the immortal words of a deceased, but nevertheless unforgotten feline taxidermist, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
How much time do we have?
A few months at the most. I want to get this show on the road.
But not without an Ark.
is a problem.
Why don't you just cancel the whole thing off? I mean, just cancel it all.
It's too late for that. I'll think of something else.
I still say you should cancel the whole thing.
That's out of the question.
Are you always so inflexible?
Inflexible? Well, I have been...
Hello?
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 With whom am I speaking?
Who is this?
This is Dr. Harry Adams.
I know that.
I'm not talking to you.
Hello?
Hello?
With whom am I speaking?
Who is this?
This is your operator. With
Get
whom
off
am I
this
speaking?
line.
You don't need to be so vituperative, ma'am.
Operator, what seems to be the problem?
What number are you attempting to reach, sir?
I'm not attempting to reach any number. I have reached 800-757-3596.
That's 800-757-3596.
Yes.
About this line.
It's a toll-free line, operator.
No, it isn't. Your account is delinquent.
What? Did you pay a phone bill, Gabe? Yes, well, I'm sure I did. Just a moment, operator. One second. It made a great bookmark. Do you have any idea of what you're doing to my credit rating? Hello, ma'am.
Yes, we're still here.
I'm afraid that you, or that he, Dr. Adams, is correct. This account may very well be delinquent.
Not only is it delinquent, neither does it exist.
Beg your pardon?
Operator?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean the account doesn't exist?
It means we have no record of any such number. That's 800-757.
What are you talking about?
You don't have to be so vituperative. Ma'am, I don't mean to sound impudent, but we're talking on that line at this very moment.
I'm afraid that's quite impossible, ma'am. The line simply does not exist.
Well, how can the account be delinquent if it doesn't exist?
Most of our delinquent accounts don't exist.
Well, how
Would
would
you like to speak to my supervisor, ma'am?
No! I want to speak to Dr. Adams.
But there's no one of that name here, ma'am.
I know he's not there.
But then how do you wish to speak to him?
He's here! I mean, he's at the other end of the line that at this very moment does not exist. Aren't you, Doc? 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 This isn't funny, Doc.
I'm afraid I'll have to disconnect now, ma'am.
There's no one for you to disconnect me from. You said so yourself.
That's exactly my point. Good day.
Oh, no. Hello? Hello? Oh, man, damn it, Gabe. She cut me off. Can you believe that?
I can believe it.
Just like I was nobody. You'd think I'd have a little pull. But no. Told me that the line didn't even exist. Oh, man, damn it. I'll show them.
I wouldn't suggest taking any reprisals against the phone company, ma'am.
You are right. They do have ways of getting back at you.
My point exactly. Is there something wrong with the art?
Some sort of a delay.
Is money the problem?
I don't think so. I got the money.
Well, will you still be going to New York then?
I suppose I'll have to. It's like they say, if you want something done, you do it yourself.
I'll go get your suit.
Doctor, I have a confession to make.
Oh, Mrs. Lee, I'm not a priest.
I'm Michaela.
Very well, Michaela. I'm not a priest.
Of course, you're too good to be a priest.
Don't you start that on me, too. I'm not good. Fair, maybe. But if you knew how weak I was when...
Yes?
What's the confession?
But you're not a priest.
But I am your doctor. Tell me what the confession is.
Last night, I went out with a stranger.
A complete stranger? A perfect stranger?
Nobody's perfect, Doctor.
I see.
But you don't understand why I did it.
Very well. Why did you do it?
I'm not sure. I thought I knew at the time, but I don't think what I thought then was the real reason. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Very well. I'm listening. What's the problem?
This place is just... Can we go someplace more private?
More private? This is my private office. I'm not sure how much more private things can get.
More than the privacy, though. It's the icy formality of this place, what it stands for. It makes me ill at ease. And recently I've had the feeling that somebody's watching us.
Oh, shall I close the shades?
No. Why don't we go have lunch together sometime?
That's out of the question. Absolutely not.
But don't you want to help me?
Indeed I do, but...
Well, I'm only talking over lunch. What possible harm could one little lunch do?
Oh, well, indigestion for one thing, and heartburn for another.
You're avoiding the issue. You don't even care about my psyche.
I do. I care about all my patients, but lunch could lead to something more serious.
Well, you're the only person I can talk to.
Oh, maybe one little lunch wouldn't hurt.
I think it would do wonders for the doctor-patient relationship.
Yes, a therapeutic technique.
Well, it looks like our good man's about to enter the den of iniquity. He's just doing this to irritate me. Don't do it, Doc! What was that?
You stay out of this! What was what?
That voice? Knock it off, Doc! Who is that?
I told you to stay out of this. It's my business. Therapy.
Who is that?
It's God.
God?
It's all right. I know God.
Oh, no, Doc. I know what you're thinking, and I know why. And I'm not about to let you go through with it.
But you said thoughts don't matter, remember? When shall we have lunch?
You're just doing this because of me. What about Winnie, Doc? Your kids?
They'll survive. Others have. Besides, it's just lunch.
Not without you, they won't. You go, they'll go. I'm getting out of here.
Wait, what about our lunch? All right, you win. Your good little man is spared from the forbidden fruits, but your intervention was completely unnecessary. I can take care of myself. I'm a grown man. Hey, are you listening up there? Hey, that's not fair. Oh.
Looking for me, Doctor?
Just take an extra long lunch break, Miss James.
No, aren't you ashamed?
I don't want to talk about it.
I can't understand what got into you.
You know, I can't understand why you want to destroy the place. Can you at least explain that to me?
No! I mean, I don't think I could explain it in terms you would understand.
Try me.
Fine. Well, I don't know. It's sort of a compulsion with me, I guess. Ever since I was a little girl.
A little girl?
Ever since I was a girl. I've had this dichotomy of compulsion. One to create, another to destroy what I've created. I can remember scattering whole galaxies into space, and then waiting for a cosmic storm to sweep them away, like a wave. Destroying this tiled sandcastle on the beach.
Well, when did you start to have these compulsions?
When I was very young.
That's right, I wanted to talk to you about that. That must have been some time ago.
Do I look that old? Even so, if I do look old, it's because I have a lot of responsibility. You think it's easy being God, don't you? Well, let me tell you, it's no picnic. Things get a little rough and there's nowhere to turn to. Where am I supposed to go to for help? Dial prayer? AA? Weight Watchers? Nope. None of that for me. Being God is an awesome responsibility and a tremendous burden.
I'm sorry, I didn't think of it in those terms.
That's what they all say.
Is there anything I can do?
I've already asked you to do something and you keep trying to get out of it.
Other than that, I'm just not the right man for that job.
But you are.
Let's get back to your childhood.
Okay, what about it?
Well, I'm sure I don't know, but did you have one?
Of course I had a childhood. How else could I have gotten to be an adult?
I don't know, I just thought you were.
That's an interesting theory.
But what about...
Well, I had to come from somewhere.
Where then?
I don't know.
But I thought you said you remember your childhood.
That doesn't mean I know where I came from. Lots of people don't know that.
Well, what about your parents? Your mother?
I don't remember my parents. Either of them.
You don't remember your parents?
Nothing.
Repression. That's a bad sign. You do suppose you have parents, though?
Of course I suppose I had parents. How else could I have gotten here? I mean, I do exist, don't I? I'm not a figment of my own imagination. Unless... Am I a figment of your imagination? In other words, did man create God? Did God create man? Or do we exist as a consequence of one another?
Am I to understand that you have doubts of your own existence?
Don't you?
Yes, I did when I was a freshman in college, but I soon learned that you have a good amount of work and responsibility to turn in, whether you exist or not.
But it's okay, isn't it? Lots of people doubt their own existence at one time or another.
Yes, ordinarily.
What do you mean ordinarily?
Well, I can tell you this compulsion to destroy is is not particularly healthy.
Which brings me to the reason I'm here, the Ark.
Forget the Ark.
Oh, there you go again, trying to wiggle your way out of it. All I'm asking you to do is this one little thing. You said you wanted to help.
All right, all right. What?
That's better. Now here's what I want you to do. Go back to the shipyard and find out if there's something that can be converted into an Ark. I'll buy it outright from the contractor. It'll save us months or even years. Money is no object.
Never is.
What?
I just can't understand why all those people.
Oh, don't take it so hard. I'll do better next time.
If you're going to destroy the family of man, and all you can say is I'll do better next time.
Family of man? Ha! Some family. A family characterized by greed and revenge and lust and hate, and that's just their good point.
That's not funny.
You're telling me.
Well, why?
Because I have to.
Why me?
Because you're a good man, that's why.
Well, why don't you just kill us all off? Start all over again. Start the slate clean. Why don't you just do that?
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I forgot how.
How could you forget a thing like that? Don't you have blueprints or something?
Nope, I don't. It was all just some sort of a marvelous accident. I was horsing around with some clay one day, and then suddenly, there you were. An earlier model, actually, and I've made some improvements, but never kept notes. And blueprints hadn't been invented then.
So you're just horsing around?
That was a poor choice of words. It was more constructive than that.
I certainly hope so.
Of course, I tried to do it again, but something always seems to go wrong. That's where the koala bear and the anteater came from. Mistakes.
Why don't you just inhabit the whole entire world with koala bears? They're probably one of the most gentle and loving creatures on the face of the earth.
Also one of the most boring. Did you ever try watching a koala bear? Yes, I like some action, but wars and riots are carrying things a bit too far. And all this proliferation of nuclear arms. That's what really did it.
But you can't judge mankind as a whole for that.
Oh, yes, I can. And besides, not everyone will just have to have one. I'm just ending it before you do.
Well, what about me? I could start the whole entire cycle over again.
No, you're too good. And besides, you're not mechanically inclined.
But I'm as lousy a human being as ever born. I drink. I have a weakness for redheads. I swear.
That's popular. Even many presidents
I drive
do
too
that.
fast. I follow too close. I covet my brother's money and success and his wife, especially his wife.
But you're so humble. I like that in a human.
Is there nothing I can do?
Not at the moment.
Hey, Doc! What's going on? This is my time slot.
I told you that patient, doctor. I'm not a patient.
What's the matter, Doc? You look all beaten and worried. Who are you?
It's all right, Mr. Schmonzi. I think you'd better go.
Yes, I think I'd better. Get started on the arrangements for the boat, Doc. See about the conversion.
Go. Yes, go.
You want me to take care of that girl for you, Doc?
No, Mr. Schmonzi. I don't want you to take care of that girl for me.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Beat it. Sorry I came barging in like that, Doc. But I got a real problem. And I do have an appointment.
Yes, I'm very sorry about that.
It's all right. Wasn't your fault.
What seems to be the problem?
Right, my sister.
You didn't drown her, did you?
No, Doc. It's not like that. She's alive and kicking. And not in Hudson either. She's seeing a man.
See?
You know, hanging around with some guy. A pinko from Westchester County.
So what's the problem?
Well, I can't decide what to do about it.
Mr. Tomasi, we've discussed this. Weighing out the alternatives, the decision-making process, looking at the broad view perspective.
Right. Now I can drown him or I can shoot him. But if I shoot him, my sister will just know I'm responsible. But if I drown him, make it look like an accident, you know?
Well, where is she?
I don't know, I just don't know.
You told her 8.
Yes, I told her 8, but I don't think she comprehends time like we do.
Well, she's not here in 5 minutes. The appetizers will be cold. We don't have a doorbell.
I know we don't. I told you.
Good evening, good evening. Oh, and this must be Winnie. I've heard so much about you. And these are the darling children, David and Ruth. I'm Ruth.
And I'm David.
Of course. Bless you, bless you.
Oh, Winnie, children, this is...
Just call an ace an ace back.
This is your lord.
You mean God?
God?
The same.
You look a little like my Aunt Mary, maybe a little thinner.
And not like the pictures I've seen. Where's your beard?
You must be thinking of Santa Claus.
Did you really create the universe in 7 whole days?
Nonsense. The universe was already here. I did do the Earth in 7 days, though. More or less.
Well, children, I think it's time for you to go to bed.
But Mom,
Say goodnight.
good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Go along now. There will be a surprise waiting for you on your beds. There's an old Chinese proverb. Blessed are the children, for they shall see God.
Chinese?
Isn't it?
Mom, there's a bag of grapefruits on our bed.
Grapefruit. I was trying for oranges. Grapefruit's okay, isn't it?
I told you she was God.
Let's have a drink. So, Harry tells me you're considering the possibility of destroying the world.
Nonsense. We're just going to have a spell of humid weather.
How humid?
Very humid. It's as the saying goes, it's not the heat that gets you, but the humidity.
Then you are going to destroy the world.
Not the whole thing. Just humanity for the most part.
I hate to be nosy, but I can't help but wonder why you even consider doing such a thing.
Well, I don't like to talk shop over drinks and hors d'oeuvres. And I don't think I could explain it in terms you would understand.
Because,
It's hard to explain.
why don't you try? I'm very interested.
Well, all right. As I'm sure you're both aware, the general decadence level, GDL, of 21st century society has jumped right off the end of the scale. Certain segments of the world society do things for hedonistic purposes that I didn't even know people were capable of doing.
More wine?
Yes, please.
A good portion of the world's community is in decadence.
That's quite true, but life as you know it has become too complicated to be much of real value. Taxation, inflation, recession, stagnation, unemployment, famine, crime, trade deficits, energy shortage, all problems you can't cope with. We didn't have all that in the beginning.
Wait,
You, of course. After the flood, things will be simple again.
Yeah, a little too simple. There won't be any need for a psychiatrist.
That's the point. People will be so busy trying to stay alive that they won't have time to develop neurosis.
Or anything else.
but children.
That's the point. New children, new life, a whole new world. Blessed be the children, etc., etc.
Do you think the children of the new world will understand what happened to the old?
I really can't say, but I hope so.
Yes, I hope so too, for their sake.
And their children. Are there any other reasons other than the high GDL that would make you want to start over again?
Two others. The automobile, of course, and the proliferation of nuclear arms, of which the neutron bomb is the perfect example.
The automobile.
The automobile. I hold it primarily responsible for the downfall of Western civilization.
Then why not just do away with the automobile?
And take on GM? No, thank you. Besides, it's too late for that. The automobile has taken mankind too far. It is primarily responsible for the ills that now plague humanity. And it is the more sophisticated methods of warfare brought on by the automobile. That brings me to my second reason, the proliferation of nuclear arms and the neutron bomb. But what really grates me is that the automobile can take out all of humanity, but it doesn't get the automobile. Oh, man, damn it, irony is cruel. Well, the bomb won't get them, but the rain will. Saltwater corrosion.
Excuse me.
What about man?
Man? Oh, man. He'll have to walk. And for a long time, that was enough. There came horses, camels, even dogs and mules. Get yourself a mule to sit on, Doc.
No thanks.
Well, would anyone care for some dessert?
Well, I shouldn't, but I will. Oh, my favorite. Devil's food.
Hello, Mr. Carruthers, back at the old drawing board. And Bill?
And this must be...
This is my client.
Oh, of course. My pleasure. You didn't have any trouble at the gate, did you?
No, not at all.
There wasn't anyone at the gate, or anywhere else.
I guess the pickets must still be on their coffee break. They won't let a strike get in the middle of that.
A strike?
That's what I've been trying to get up with you about. A strike. That's the problem I've been having with the Ark.
There's a money problem too, Doc.
What?
I gave you $25 million.
Yes, and $25 million just went to cover the purchase of the hull. We need more money.
How much more?
$25 million more will do.
Oh, I run what is essentially a non-profit organization. I don't think I could come up with that much more.
Then a boat will sit dry dock then, till the strike is settled.
She won't be dry long.
Unless it rains.
That's what I mean.
Well, it's up to you. You can take it as a tremendous loss, and a smart lawyer might actually get you a profit.
I don't need a profit.
Then you'll need more money.
What do you think?
Take the write-off. Just take it and get rid of the whole thing.
You're no help.
I'm just trying to save you some grief.
Ugh. Assuming I get the money, how soon can the Ark be done?
6 months after the strike is settled.
That's too long.
It's hard work.
We might have to think of something else. I didn't realize this was going to be so complicated or expensive.
You mean saving mankind isn't worth $50 million?
It's not the money.
It never is.
It's the time element. I've already put 4 things into motion that can't be stopped. You see those clouds?
Looks like rain.
That is a little premature, isn't it? What about the animals?
I'm taking care of the animals.
You're taking care of the animals? You're taking care of the humans too? That's what worries me.
I'll save the animals.
Animals? Ship, ark, boat. What is going on? What are you two talking about?
God only knows.
Let's get out of here. I'll stop. I'll check on the animals and stop by your office. Get a boat, Doc.
Fine, whatever.
Didn't catch that lady's name. Seemed nice, though.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Adams.
It's far from good, Miss James.
Oh?
It's lousy out.
Is it going to rain?
Miss James, it's gonna pour.
Dr. Adams, you're tipsy.
I'm not tipsy, drunk. I'm drunk.
Shall I cancel your appointments for today?
What have I got?
Miss Yoder called and canceled. She said that she was cured.
Good for her.
And Mr. Tomasi won't be in. He's attending a funeral. A death in the family, I think he said.
It doesn't surprise me.
And
What about Mrs. Lee?
Ms. Lee now, Doctor. Her divorce was filed today, so she won't be in. That just leaves the woman who claims to be God.
Well, let me tell you something, Mrs. Lee. Or actually, Mrs. James. I'm sorry about that. Help me out. That lady is God.
Why don't I cancel that appointment too?
Oh, you just don't get it, do you?
What are you talking about, Dr. Adams?
Well, can you swim? I mean, can you swim good?
Not a stroke. Water terrifies me, and I don't even like to drink it.
Well, when the rain comes, come over to my place. I've got a boat.
Wouldn't it make more sense to go boating on a nice day?
You don't get it, do you? There isn't going to be any more nice days.
But Friday's going to be lovely. I'm going to Newport with a friend.
It's going to rain Friday.
Then we'll go next week.
You just don't understand, do you? Once it starts to rain, it's not going to stop.
Dr. Adams is ever.
You just don't understand, do you?
Understand what?
Life, death, immortality, faith, or lack of it, the reason for existence.
Does anyone understand all that?
I guess not. But nothing in my education or training or anything has prepared me for what I'm about to do. And I can't really stop what I'm about to do. But what can I do about it, Miss James? What can I do?
Hazel's office. Thank you. Got a minute, Doc?
I don't know, do I?
Why the long face? You have plenty of
you bring a friend?
No, but there was a man following me. Mr. Tomasi's friend. I think he meant to do me bodily harm.
I see, or at least I understand. I can't see much of anything.
You're drunk!
Not drunk, I'm just a little tipsy.
Dr. Adams, I'm appalled. You can't drown your troubles.
And you can.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. Hey, what is this?
Fruit punch.
I like the wine.
You have had enough.
But isn't there a last call or something?
No. We have to talk.
But a good barkeep has a final call, you know.
Yes, and everybody heeds those. Besides, I'm not a barkeep. What is this?
It looks like a bill.
It is. From you to me.
So I bill all my patients.
Oh, I'm not a patient. I didn't come here for therapy, and I don't need therapy.
Everybody needs therapy.
Not me. I'm just perfect.
Oh, so I guess it's perfectly natural to want to destroy the world.
It must be, or else I wouldn't want to do it. It is natural.
I don't know anybody else who wants to do it.
Ha! Man has been destroying himself and his world since the beginning of time. It's his nature.
No, it isn't, Missy. It's your nature. You created him.
No way, baby! You're putting apples and oranges in the same cart. Got it.
And you're gonna dump the oranges.
Ugh, the apples. Now, I've already explained my position to you. I'm sorry, I truly am, but it can't be changed except under the most extraordinary circumstances. And let me assure you, doctor, that I am not psychotic. I may seem psychotic to you on human terms, but you can't judge God on human terms.
And you can judge man on God's.
That's the way the game is played. You'll just have to explain that to future generations.
But that's so unfair, so unjust. Oh, not for me, or Western civilization, or the industrialized world, but what about the third world countries? What about the oppressed? Can't you just give them a shot at life?
Believe me, the oppressed will be better off this way. I wanted to make this as equitable as possible. No favorites, no nepotism, just you and yours.
Let me tell you something, Missy. There isn't going to be any more oppression. We're going to have a real wealthy family. No more land squabbles, no more armies, no more debts, public or private. No automobiles, no more pollution, no child abuse, no wife abuse, no more police, prisons, or churches.
No prisons, no churches.
No armies.
You said that.
No police engagements, no limited engagements, no wars, no crimes, no neutron bombs.
No neutron bombs, right on.
No neutron bombs, no atom bombs, no cobalt bombs, no handguns, no grenades, no adultery. Well, maybe a little adultery.
No adultery, no way.
No adultery, no crime, no violence, no meanness, no hate.
I got the idea.
No oppressors, no religious crusades, no more Democrat Party, no more Republican parties, no more bad liquor.
Did I not say I got the idea?
And no birth defects, no disease.
You're a scene, you're a
no malice, no bombs.
Clever the bomb.
No more television, no more computers, no more aerosol sprays. Did I say no more television?
Stop! That's enough! People have got to have a little fun.
Fun?
Yes. Things won't be so bad once things get established.
What do you mean established?
You'll have to get things going. Food, shelter, kids, plenty of kids.
Wait a minute, honey. No. 2 kids is more than enough. And about the population explosion,
Stop! You're going to need a population explosion.
Why? So you can drown all them too?
I won't do it again, I promise.
How do I know if your promise is good? You're probably going to drown me and dispose of me in a few years.
I said I promise. I keep my promises. Ask me.
Why me?
Because you're a good man. Well, it's too bad about the ark.
Yeah, too bad.
Some days are just kind of like that.
Yeah.
You did get a boat.
Yeah, I got a boat.
Well, I guess all that's left to do is
Let it rain.
Well,
Will I be seeing you again?
not unless you want to.
Then I guess not.
Or unless something goes wrong. Well,
You first.
No, you.
Look, I can't blame you for what you're Can't you? Maybe if a good psychiatrist would have gotten to you sooner.
Believe me, a good psychiatrist couldn't have changed me. I'm the way I am because I'm the way I am. Well, take care.
Yeah, you too.
Doc,
What?
I know I've had to lean on you these past few months, and well, I consider you a friend. I've never had a friend before, and well, oh man, damn it, if they'd only been as good as you.
Can't you reconsider? Do something?
It's too late. Take care.
Yeah, you too. Oh.
Bon voyage.
Yeah, whatever.
Little ladder on the thunder game. That's good, good. Not too much now. Now, I'll give you a savage slash of lightning. Give me a blast of thunder that stands right up to it. Good. That's the working. Who says you can't find good help these days? Now, give me a low rumble that rises and falls like I think I see them coming now. Yes, there they are, Gabe. Will finally be left of the family band.
That's not much to start with.
Don't try to pass the buck, Gabe. You had a hand in their selection too.
I mean, quantity-wise, not quality.
Okay, just don't be critical.
So cute. This isn't funny anymore.
Dad, can we start the engine now?
No, we have to save it.
Save it for what?
For later.
Where are we going,
I
Dad?
have no idea, honey.
Keep the thunder going, Gabe. I'm starting to rain.
Sure, it's getting dark.
God, it's awful. Just awful.
We'll be all right.
What about everyone else?
I don't know. Maybe.
He's blaming me. I've already explained my position to him in logical, rational human terms, but he just won't accept it.
But such a loss is hard to accept on anybody's terms.
It's starting to rain.
Mommy, I'm afraid. When's it gonna stop?
Soon, baby, soon.
What's this? This rain is so terrible. What does it mean?
It's a sign.
Can I come with you? You told me to come.
No! Thunder, Gabe, thunder!
I can't just leave her to die. Look, she's scared half to death, and I'll need a good secretary in the new world.
He won't need a secretary.
Come on.
No, Doc, you can't do this to me! Ugh! Thunder, Gabe, thunder!
It's really coming down now.
It's flooding everywhere. Half of Florida's underwater.
It's the same all over. Europe, Asia, even the desert's underwater.
It's raining everywhere.
In mythology, they believe the rain came when the gods were crying.
These aren't tears.
Might be. They could be. I feel bad about this. Does he think this is an easy thing for me to do?
I don't know, ma'am.
Stop! Wait for us! Oh, no. Rain down will end with rain, and just when I thought I was cured, if I'd only known it would take the world's destruction to prove I wasn't crazy. Doc, this rain is so bad, and we don't have a boat. Do you have room for us? No way! Thunder, Gabe, thunder!
I can't just leave her to die. It's my nature. And you yourself prove that Yoder isn't crazy. Michaela, there aren't any other men where we're going.
Doc, men are the furthest thing from my mind right now. Oh, you're exceeding your authority, Doc.
Come on.
Ugh! That Yoder woman was just lucky. She's an imposter, not a prophet. And that woman!
Ma'am, Mrs. Yoder, prophet or not, poses no threat to your supremacy. And if you're planning on repopulating the earth, you're going to need a few more women like Michaela Lee.
You're missing the point, Gabe. Well, I don't know. I must be getting old or something.
to bail.
Doc! Doc! We need your help. My boat. She's taking the pier.
Oh, no, this is too much.
I don't have enough room. We'll drown.
Doc, please. We'll drown.
Oh, if he does a game, I can't help it, friend or not. Do you understand?
I can't just leave him here to die. It's my nature.
We'll bail her out. Give us a chance.
Oh, get rid of your guns.
What about Nux?
Get rid of any type of weapon that can hurt anybody. Get rid of it.
Anything else?
Just say you're sorry.
Doc, I swear.
Not to me, to God.
I told my priest.
To God.
We're sorry.
They always are at this point. Keep that thunder going.
And then John, you're on the top.
Doc, I swear. We'll be quiet, boys.
Yeah.
Ugh, don't do this to me, Doc. Don't.
Come on.
Kitty, what should I do? Just listen to your heart. Harry, we're sinking.
Get bail, people, bail.
Oh, God, help us, please. It's still coming in.
Keep bailing, damn it.
It's raining too hard. We can't help. Man, they're losing. I wanted to help them, but I can't now. I mean, look at them. An imposter, a loose woman, killers. It's a rotten shame. There was only something I could do without compromising my position. I don't want to have to do this. I don't.
Keep bailing, people, keep. Come on.
But it's not doing any good. We're all going to die. I'm afraid, Mama.
Oh, my baby.
That isn't enough. We've got to do something else.
Get rid of all the blue stuff on board. The gasoline, gas tank, everything.
Look, gasoline and rainbow in the water.
What? What did you say?
I spilled some gasoline. It made a rainbow in the water.
It did. Hey, you up there, this is your sign. A promise that you won't do this again. Keep bailing.
Talking about me. I do recall something about that. For man's sake, get one of the references. Quick! Which one? The Torah, the Quran, the Bible? I think which one? Don't be picking a time like this. This can't be one. Harry, we're losing.
Keep bailing, people. We're not gonna lose.
Oh, Steve, I can't find it. Oh, here it is. I do set my bow in the cloud. And it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and earth. And it shall come to pass, when I bring a cloud over the earth, that the bow shall be seen in the cloud. And I will remember my covenant, which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. Isn't that a beautiful prose, Harry? Sam! Stop everything! We won't need it anymore! Look! Look! It stopped raining! Oh, thank God! Keep bailing, we're gonna make it! Are we, Harry?
Yes, we're gonna make it, but we have to make things better this time.
Look, the sky's already clearing. It's so incredibly blue, and the light is so white, so pure.
And look, there's a rainbow. A real one.
Isn't it lovely?
Isn't it lovely, Gabe? I hope it stays that way. Well, I suppose I'll have to change into something more powerful. What? You mean you don't like being a human? It's not that I don't like it, it's just such a bother.